All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We have hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you, everybody, for giving us that milestone and showing us love and support. We're going to give away $1,000 in cash, but we are going to do that on Super Bowl Sunday. So the drawing or the wheel spin will be done on Super Bowl Sunday. We'll have a live show at halftime. And in order to win, you must be present in the live to win that $1,000 in cash. To enter this contest for the $1,000, you have to subscribe to the channel. You have to like every video that you see. I can't hold you to that. We're going to go on the honor system. I trust you guys. The second thing is you have to comment llama in the comment section. You have to comment llama in the comment section. That could be on any of our videos up until the Super Bowl. All you have to do, again, comment llama on any of the videos. I would really appreciate it if you guys would only do it one time so we don't have to go through all the repeats. But we also have another subscriber goal, 12,000 subs. We are going to give away a couple tickets to your choice of NBA, NFL, NCAA football games. Doesn't have to be in season. We can wait and send you guys later on the season. Again, thank you guys so very much for getting us to 10,000 subscribers. We are very happy with what we have built, but we know this year is going to be even better than last year. We hope to see you guys along for the journey because we know this is only the beginning. Trey, enough said. Let's get into this video. All right, guys, let's get some NFL picks and props for Saturday, January 13th slate of games. Trey, it's the playoffs, but let's take a look at the leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, and I am not 1-0. I lied to myself. I thought I gave out the Cowboys because they won so bad, but rumor has it I gave out the Commanders plus 13.5. I'm just going to go find my hole, but good thing it's the playoff season. My Raiders aren't here to break my heart, and I can root against the Chiefs. It's what I live for.
Yep, I am 1-0. I had the Tennessee Titans plus 4.5. They ended the Jaguars season as expected. I need 9 more wins, Trey, to get to 500. I am committed to get those 9 wins. I'm going to go 9 in a row in the playoffs. Let's look at those playoff plays. I'm going to have you start us off with the first game.
Yeah, I'm going to be attacking this Cleveland Browns going up against Houston Texans game, and this is going to be a fun game to watch. Both teams, they fought hard during the regular season to make the playoffs. The Browns, they finished with an 11-6 record. They're also 11-6 ATS as well, but Cleveland, well documented, 3-5 on the road this season. And the Texans, they finished the regular season winning the AFC South with a 10-7 record, and they are 9-8 ATS so far. In Houston, they are 6-3 at home so far this season, and I want to believe in Stroud so very bad in his first career playoff game, and I want to believe in D'Amico Ryans in his first career playoff game as a head coach, but this game has Joe Flacco written all over it. Give me the Browns here on the money line this game at minus 130. This Browns defense, they're going to have to carry us to a win in this game, and Joe Flacco, he's going to do a fantastic job at game managing. These two teams, they actually played a couple weeks ago, and that game was also in Houston. And the Browns, they won that game 36-22, winning it by 14 points. And I honestly could see another game like that, but I honestly think it's going to be like a 27-19 game here in the Browns' favor. And Cleveland, they play exactly like Michigan, the national champions. They run the piss out of the football. Cleveland, they had the 4th most rushing attempts per game this season, and they suffocate you defensively. Cleveland, they allowed the fewest yards per game this season. I believe that is a winning formula here in the postseason. And with the Browns facing a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback, and I have to side with Cleveland here in this game. Give me the Browns here on the money line versus the Texans.
You read the script, I see. Did you read the script about Joe Flacco going to the Ravens?
I did, and I'm very excited to watch him slice and dice up Lamar Jackson and saying, you took my throne, I'm bringing it back.
I like it. For my play, we're going to go to the other game. We're going to be looking at Miami traveling to take on the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. The big thing that everybody's talking about over the last couple of days has been the weather reports for Buffalo and for Kansas City. Buffalo, 65-mile-per-hour winds, a foot of snow. Kansas City, they're going to get a light snow, 0-degree temperature, wind chill at -30. The people of Kansas City have been told they must cover all extremities because they could potentially get frostbite after 15 minutes of being outside. I've also read multiple reports about the Miami Dolphins, their practice facility. They're trying to turn down the temperature. They're turning up the AC tray. They managed to get it all the way down to 50 degrees. So what they're going to do is get it at 50 degrees, and then they're going to go to Arrowhead, and it's going to feel 80 degrees of a difference in temperature. I don't know how that's going to help, but the Miami Dolphins, they don't play well in cold weather. So I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs minus 4.5 here. The Chiefs have not looked good all season long. We've been on the front end of that. I've said that since the start. They've got to make some changes, but it is Patrick Mahomes. It is Patrick Mahomes at home. I don't like the Kansas City Chiefs, but they do deserve some respect in the NFL for all the positive things that they've done over the last 7 years. I know you're a Raiders fan, Trey. I'm sorry I'm saying this. It's a small number to lay in a big playoff game with the weather being horrible for Miami. It's a home game for the Chiefs. I understand the weather's going to be bad for both teams, but against the spread and straight up, the Miami Dolphins have been one of the worst teams in the NFL in cold weather in games under 40 degrees. They are 0-10 straight up. I believe they're 1-9 against the spread. Give me the Chiefs at home. I'm going to lay the number -4.5. Don't really like it, but I have to respect Patrick Mahomes. Give me the Chiefs -4.5. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, 1-9. So you're telling me there's a chance. All right, that's all I need to
know. There's always
know.
a chance. There's always a chance, baby.
But player props were not kind to us. I went 0-1. I gave out DeAndre Hopkins over 64.5 receiving yards against the Jaguars. I should have saw this coming. Derrick Henry's last game, he got fed. I should have went with King Henry. It was right in front of my face. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, and I went with the incentives list. Josh Reynolds to score a touchdown. They had 2 plays in the red zone for Josh Reynolds. He went back-to-back. Both were called flags. And then the Lions got up too much. They gave Josh Reynolds a couple of slip screens to see if maybe he could break one, but he couldn't do it. So we had an 0-1 day. I felt bad for Josh Reynolds. He missed out on $250,000 because they couldn't throw the ball to him in the end zone. But 0-1, 0-2. Let's go 2-0 today, Trey. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to the passing yards here, and I'm going to go with Joe Flacco to go under 272.5 pass yards against the Texans. I actually really love this under for Flacco in this game, and I kind of prefaced it earlier why I love it. That's because the Browns, they're going to turn Joe Flacco into a game manager, and they're going to run the piss out of the football. They ran the 4th most rushing attempts per game this season with 30.5 rush attempts per game. And the Browns, they're easily going to hit that number, if not more. They know that they need to. Joe Flacco, he's been amazing. As you can see, a lot of passing yards, but he's been turning the ball over way too much. And you cannot do that during the playoffs. That's willy-nilly during the regular season, but now it actually means something. And I love that we're getting such a high number with Flacco. Like I said, averaging 323 passing yards over his last 5. But I would be very surprised if he hits the 300-yard mark here in this game. The Texans, they've allowed under this number all season long, finishing the regular season, allowing 234.1 passing yards per game, which is well under this number. I think Flacco is just going to game manager throughout this game, and the Browns are going to have to break off a huge pass for him to hit this over, and I just don't see that happening. So give me Joe Flacco to go under 272.5 pass yards versus the Texans.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. Let's do something very rare because I'm going to take Tua to go under 231.5 passing yards. I don't think that's ever happened that we both take it under. I do think the way that the Miami Dolphins can win this game is if they ground and pound against the Chiefs. They're going to have Raheem Mostert back alongside Achane, and I expect the Miami Dolphins offense to consist of a lot of handoffs and a lot of misdirection on outside sweeps. They got to give Tyreek Hill the ball somehow. The elements are not going to make it very easy for either quarterback to be throwing in this game, and Tua in the cold is a very unreliable option for them. And even if it wasn't cold, he hasn't been sharp late in the season, having 4 interceptions in the last 2 games. In a do-or-die game for this last game for the number 2 seed in the AFC, he threw for 173 yards against the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs have a much better defense, in my opinion, than the Buffalo Bills. And I expect that secondary is going to try to put the clamps on Tyreek Hill or do their best to put the clamps on Tyreek Hill. You really don't want Hill coming back into Kansas City and showing you up after you didn't pay him. So give me Tua to go under 231.5 passing yards in this game. I think Miami's going to keep the ball on the ground. I really think both teams are going to keep the ball on the ground for the majority of the game. So give me the under 231.5 as the play. Trey, let's go with the graphic, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the Browns here on the money line versus the Texans. I have a lot of confidence in the Browns to win this game. Kevin Stefanski, he is a great coach, and I think he deserves to win Coach of the Year. And, I mean, I guess so does DeMeco Ryans, but at the end of the day, I have a lot more confidence in Myles Garrett to just game wreck the crap out of this game. And I'm also going with Joe Flacco to go under 272.5 pass yards versus the Texans. Kind of goes hand in hand. I expect Joe Flacco to just game manager his way through this game, not do anything too crazy, not turn over the ball. He wants to become a Cleveland legend, and that starts with winning a Super Bowl, baby.
I can't wait to watch him play the Ravens. I hope that happens. I really do. I'm going to go with the Chiefs -4.5. I'm going to add a play, though. I'm going to add two plays here. I'm going to go with the under 43.5 as well. 0 degrees. I don't think either offense is going to be that great. I like the Chiefs defense. So I'm going to add the under 43.5 for that game as well as the Chiefs -4.5. And then I'm going to take Tua under 231.5 passing yards going up against the Chiefs. Again, I think it's going to be ground and pound for both teams. So those will be the plays. Guys, that's going to do it for the NFL plays and props for Saturday, January 13th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,